Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, All Things Alex. Today we have some exciting news. Last night I took delivery of this. This is my latest project. This bucket of magnificence behind me is a 1976 Austin Allegro 1500 Special. More on that in a second. Now I know you're probably thinking, why do I need another project? I've got the Talbot, that's unfinished. I've got my Allegro George, he's a constant project. So do I need another car? Well, this is offered to me for just over scrap value, so I couldn't really turn it down. Now this car is not unknown to the internet. If you were to type the registration number in, which I know a lot of savvy ones of you will notice it's on an X plate, but this is a 1976 car, more on that in a second. If you were to put this registration number into Google, it would come up with images of this car. It's quite well known to the Owners Club. In fact, it's quite well known on the autoshite website. That's me not being rude about cars. Autoshite website is actually a thing. And I can say that on camera because I'm not monetized, unlike some other YouTubers. This car was saved from being scrapped a few years ago. Someone did a lot of work to it. They put a new wing on it, did a few little bits and bobs. But it's had a few owners since then. And I think people fell out of love for it. So am I the person to bring it back around? No. We're not going to go full restoration on this. We're going to get it structurally solid. There is some welding that needs to be done. I've had a quick poke underneath and it's a bit frilly. But there's a whole heap of spares. I'm keen to get dug into this car, see what's come with it, see what we can do with it. So without further ado, let's see what I bought.
Das ist Österreichs inoffizieller Staatsmeister im Hakelziehen. Alles, was kauft, muss etwas aushalten und genügend Platz bieten. Ja, Meister, das ist die Stärke des Austin Allegro. Solide gebaut und eine gute Nummer größer. So ist es. Man wächst aus den kleinen Sachen einfach heraus. Drum merke, groß und stark, Austin Allegro, zum Kleinwagenpreis. Denn Leyland ist Leistung.
So the first thing people are going to query is the registration. This is on an X plate, but this car was manufactured before that. X plate should be 1981, and by then the Series 3 Allegro was out. This is clearly a Series 2. So what gives? Well, this car was actually manufactured in Belgium. So it's a Danish built car, dating from about 1976. It stayed in that country for about 4.5 years, and was imported to the UK, where it had a right-hand drive conversion in 1981, and here it's been ever since. So let's start things off under the bonnet, guys. So this being a 1.5 litre, it should have an E-Series engine, which indeed it does. This is the same engine they fit to the Austin Maxi. Have overhead camshaft, manifold, single SU, all nice and simple to get to. This is a running and driving car, but oh, I can see someone's been changing the fuel hoses. That's good. So what have we got there? Well, first off, I'm noticing the Belgian built chassis plate. I'll get the camera in and can show you that. NV Leyland Industries Belgium SA, not sure what that means. 1500 Special, there's your chassis number. That's nice to have. Not sure what this is. Not seen that before. Is that to do with emissions? No idea. I can see someone's been changing fuel pipes and they've just left it. Oh, is that some new Jubilee clips? Oh, that's a front pocket find, as Derek would say. Original hydrogas units, so they've not been changed. I want doing it at some point. It's all nice and clean. Original, look at that, original Unipart HT leads. That's nice to have. Then some more fuel hoses. We'll get a bin bag in a minute and just clean all these bits of old pipe hackers. Actually, it looks to be fairly good pipe. We'll put that in the spares pile, maybe. Is that a feather? No, it's a Dutch feather. But yeah, it's all nice and clean. Clutch slave looks good. I never actually owned a car with the East. No, that's not true. I had the Ambassador, didn't I? So up to a few years ago, this car was looked after. It had a new wing, which is the best panel on the car. The rest of it, it's not so good, but we'll come back to that in a bit. But yeah, this is a running and driving car. It does have an issue with the gearbox. Apparently there's a crack in the sump next to the remote gear linkage, where a repair has been attempted in the past. But that's another job for another day. I'm going to try and see if I can repair it rather than replace it, because to do the gearbox on these, ideally you want to drop the engine. But again, we'll come back to that. But let's get indoors, because the best bit about this car by far is that interior. It's amazing. Right. What have we got then, guys? Well, it's all very blue in here. It's your Hanimex radio cassette. That's quite cool. I wonder if that works. I'm going to get a bin bag. We've got a spare bumper by the look of it. That's nice to have. I noticed the one on the back is quite crusty. Door mirror. We're missing a door mirror off that side, so that's good. Put that back on at some point. Look at this, guys. Mafco Motor Products. That's obviously a lot older than this vehicle. Tic Tacs. Oh wow. Look at that. Unipart auto bulbs. And some fuses. Yeah. How cool is that? More bulbs. H3. Could that be for the fog lights? That's cool. This is a shame, the original steering cowling is broken, but we do have the missing pieces. So shut that door. So we might try and fix a repair at some point, try and get us back together. Oh dear, send it back. What a Canby Air flasher relay. Canby Air. Not good. Yeah, let me bring you in, you can have a look round because you can't really see much from there. So in here it's a sea of blue, guys. We've got 47,000 original miles. How cool is that radio cassette? Might need the keys. I think that does work. I did check actually all the lights and the heater last night. So this has been converted from left-hand drive. I presume it's had, well, it must have had to have a different dash top because the cowling, the binnacle wouldn't fit. I don't know. It's weird, they've used like a rubberized coating, which I think that's original. Oh, what have we got down here? 1979 road map. Sure that's up to date. Another mirror. Bulbs. Oh, is that the screws for the? That's for this bit, because I noticed it's all a bit sad. So if you look there, it's sort of dropped on this side. That's because there should be a screw holding that in place. So we'll fix that in a bit. What the hell is this? Oh wow! Now that's what I call music 10. Cool. Let's go straight on eBay. Packaging. Oh, the remains of an aerial by the look of it. Classics Motor Show. That's cool. So it's been to. Where's it been? Redbourne Classics Motor Show, September 22. That's cool. Insurance certificate. We won't show that for reasons. Original washer pump. Yeah, I'm going to get 5-speed box. I'm going to get this camera on charge, make myself a cup of tea, get a bin bag, and then we can go through this car and see what treasures await. Right, I started tidying up the engine bay already. I've already got my money back in hose clips alone, so that's good. I've binned those bits of fuel hose, they're all sort of cracked and perished. Someone's changed them in the past and just left the old bits in the engine bay, as you would do. So I think we're going to attempt this in a military procedure. We'll have a good pile and a bad pile. So let's see what treasures are inside this little car. Door's not fell off, that's a good start. So first off, we've got a bumper. I think that's the front one. That's the front, so yeah, so that's a rather pitted and worn bumper really, but it might come back around. We'll put that to one side. So what have we got? I don't think we need the remains of an aerial, do we? That can go in the bin. Yeah. Looks to be a light fitting. I won't bin that just in case that's for something. There's bolts there. I'm not going to bin those because they're probably part of the dash, like I said. There's bits. Not much there. Right. Leave that there, that's fine. Back seats. Right, don't think there's anything else in there. Oh, that's interesting. So what am I looking at here? It's just the floor, isn't it? Well, yes it is, but this being a left-hand drive car, steering wheel would have been there. And there's the driver's heel pad. Obviously they didn't change the carpets. Yeah, it's a shame about the steering cowling, but we've got the bits. So at some point we'll get that shroud off and see if we can maybe glue and fiberglass it back together. Must leave the doors open too long because the interior light's on. But what treasures are in the back? Actually, while I'm showing you around the car, look at the door cards, guys. They are absolutely immaculate. These seats are great. I mean, they're a bit faded, but really, considering the age of the car, they're really good. It's a shame they're not the right colour for George, because I'll swap those over. But I think blue seats on a brown car, that's not going to work, is it? It's obviously not been opened in a while. The best bit of this car by far is the interior. I mean, the seats are amazing. Again, a bit sun bleached on the top there, but they're not torn or split. The speakers on the parcel shelf, that's really cool. So nothing in the back, no treasures. Again, the backs of the seats, they're not torn or damaged, it's nice. Shame about that, but ashtray. Nothing really in the ashtray. Wheel trims. Now, I tried to get these off last night. These are all one piece, unlike the Allegro, which has that's separate. And the vanity rings are on some cars. The vanity rings are separate. That is actually all one moulding. Comes off as one piece. Original Belgium sticker there. Shame that's missing a lens. I wonder if that's in the car somewhere. But yeah, let's get into this boot and see what treasures lie beneath. What's in here? Oh wow, okay. First off, I'm seeing a lot of parts. The parts that should probably be fitted to this car. Nothing screams repair in progress than a load of car parts. So first off the bat, 2 new rear strap mounts, or rather hangers. These connect the rear axle to the body, so when the suspension axle's doing that, or rather the back end of the car's doing that, they're rebound straps. They stop the axle moving too far. And the ones on this car are hanging, so that's good. That's in the good part. An old fan belt, Halford's 175. Looks like it's new. What does it fit? Austin Morris Mini Allegro 1.5. Yeah, that's good. Maxi, Princess, Marina, Fiat, Hillman, Talbot, including Chrysler, Sunbeam, Avenger. That's cool. In a good car. What's this? Maxi Allegro filter element. Thought these had a canister filter. Okay, right, that's a nice sealed box, so I won't open that now. Come back to that. This is, at first glance I thought this was a head gasket set. It's not. It's a transmission set. Again, Maxi Marina Allegro 1500. So that must be like a sump set. That's good. I know there is a problem with the gearbox in this, so we're going to have to address that at some point. We have a spare speedo cable. I presume that's the original one. Well, it might be a spare. Does the speedo not work on this? Great. Okay. And you seem too hard. Ah, we've got a dome light. How cool is that? Can we turn that off? How do you even do that? Must be a switch somewhere, surely. Right, so I don't know how to turn that light off, so I'm just going to drain the battery. Oh, it's there. Okay, whatever. Brake engineering. Oh, hello. Oh. That is a set of pistons for a set of calipers. Excellent. And 2 pairs of calipers, which look in fairly good order actually. This car's just paying for itself. Whether this car needs the calipers or not, or these are the old ones, I don't know. But they look to be in pretty good order actually. That's excellent. Right, this is a big one. That is a steering rack. And that looks to have been refurbished. That's £100 straight away. Excellent. Spare tyre. Okay. Cable tie. Right. This might have just paid for the car, guys. These brake discs, you cannot get them. Well, you can, but they're £200 a pair. We've just done the brake discs on George, so I don't really need these. And these look like they would clean up a treat. So there might be some money to be made back on those. That is excellent. Yeah, I think they're just I think they are. I'm not sure they are new. They're heavily pitted, but they'll come back around. I think that's it. You've got a spare wheel and tyre in there. I won't disturb that. There's no need to. There's a plank of wood in here for reasons. Okay. Not too sure why that is. I'm not going to delve in that right now. But yeah. Excellent. Right, put these treasures away. Finish my tea. So let's try a genuine cold start. Here we go. Make sure it's out of gear. Bit of choke. Sounds lovely. Just trying to hold the choke open there because there's no locking mechanism, so I'm having to hold it and pull it, or pull it and hold it. That engine sounds really good, guys. Obviously it's still a bit cold, but I mean look, you've got no choke mechanism. I was having to pull that cable out and hold it with my hand. That's better. Let's put the bonnet down and just check the gearbox, make sure all the gears are engaging, and then do the lights. Clutch in first. Put in the mirrors. Yeah. Brakes work. full. Yeah. If you can see, that's on. Excellent. Check the back. Excellent. Right, it's great news, guys. We know the engine works, we know the clutch works. Temperature gauge is kicking in, nothing untoward there. Headlights work. I forgot to test the indicators there, but I did that last night. They do work as well, so that's good. That's just a light reflector. I thought I'd left the lights on. All good times. Now, the main thing on this, like I said, is the bodywork. So it would be unfair of me not to show you that and go, the car's amazing. It's not, it does need work. So let me show you what I've found. So first off, let's do what I call the worst side first. Up close, you've got blistering around the scuttle, which obviously will go through if I push it. I don't want to do that. Bottoms of the doors are going, or have gone in this case. What the hell is going on? Apparently there was a large piece of filler which fell out and the previous owners kept that as a memento. Look how thick that filler is. There's a shame about that. It's equal horror story just inside, unfortunately. I say horror story, it's not that bad, but... yeah, it's a bit... depends how far you want to go with it. We could have effectively patched this up, but that's going to require quite a bit of work, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it needs doors, doesn't it, really? You can see here someone's done a patch. It's already had a bit of love here. Not the prettiest repair, but yeah. Doors, it needs doors. Let's get down underneath and have a look. I did have a look on the trailer. It's going to want the silencer. That's great because you can't get those. Fuel tank I think is okay. There's a blister there. This side again. Well, it's going, isn't it? Given a few winters, that's going to go through. Getting this side again, starting to go. I suppose in some ways it's worse than it looks, but at least the A-pillars are good. There's no actual corrosion there. They're all good. It's not holding to the roof, which is good. There's a hole in the inner wing. This wing could do with replacing, really. It's had a wing on the on the driver's side. Nice bit of filler, wing tops. Yes, I mean it's going to want quite a bit of love, but don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Underneath, I was a bit behind the rear light as well. Underneath it's actually pretty solid. I did have a look last night when I was on the trailer. No horror stories there, really. Just what you expect to find, really, but yeah, I think it's worth saving because it's such a rare car. And I thought I'd just show you this as well, guys. I thought I should just show you this. That's the tie bar mounting there. These are a weak spot, and I think it's starting to go there, so the other side is actually worse. So nothing that can't be patched up. I think that's probably what I'm going to do with this car. Might even call it patchy, but or Vivian. It's got a V. That's the reg, VKK. It might be Vivian or even Vincent. Vincent's pretty cool. So what do we do with this thing? Let me know in the comments, guys. I don't want to go full restoration on this. I think I'll just try and attempt to patch it up the best I can. Maybe do one panel at a time to try and keep the cost down. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm actually off to film another video now. I'm going to Exbury near Bewley for the Pride and Joy vehicle meet. So look forward to that. There should be a show report coming out soon. In the meantime, thanks for watching. See you soon with some more content. Take care. And send me name suggestions.